Hi, I just want to show you what I'm going to be doing pretty soon. There's a lot of time. I'm unemployed right now. I mean, it's hard to say. I still have a job, but my job shut down. So it's like I don't really know what's going to happen with that. But anyway, what's coming up is I should have just done it right now, but I don't have any product in my hair. These are vintage hair rollers. And I'm going to tell you a little bit of something about myself. For a couple of years, I've been trying to go vintage, but the thing is that I really love like the 50s and the 60s. I even love the 70s and the 80s. But I think what it is that in the late 80s and the early 90s, they were copying everything. People were doing 50s, 60s. The 70s is coming back. And then the 80s was slowly going out of style. So I don't do a lot of 80s stuff, but I am an 80s baby. So, oh my God, now you know how old I am. But these rollers are like late 80s, early 90s. I have to check the box. They're vintage. I've had them for a really long time, and I never used to use them because I had too much hair, first of all. But now that I'm older, I don't have as much hair, and it's thinning. So it's a lot thinner now, and I can get all the rollers in my hair. This is only about half of the rollers. And when I was younger, there wasn't enough rollers for my hair. And it was a lot longer, too. So, now I can use them, yay, but it's going to be a really fun video. I'm going to put some product in my hair. Right now I'm just testing them out, seeing how well they work, so that's what's to come. And also, if you haven't seen it, go watch my update on my ad video. I want you to, if you haven't subscribed to me yet, subscribe to me on YouTube and go follow me on Instagram, because on Instagram I do a lot of live videos, but I don't get to save them, so they're not saved on my Instagram a lot of the time because I don't have room on my phone to save them. So when it's live and it's only for that moment. But what it is when I go live, I do dancing videos. My dance studio has just asked me to do some solo coronavirus social distancing videos. So people know that you can still dance ballroom at home by yourself. There's lots of different options for you at this time. And if you check with your dance studios in your city or in this city, you'll find a lot of them are still giving courses and still doing classes via FaceTime and Zoom. So if you want to be a dancer, don't give up and say, oh, with social distancing, we can't do it right now. People are still giving out courses. There's lots of stuff online you can do too. So yeah, don't give up on your dreams. I was really mad because I thought I had to give up on everything, and it's just not a possibility. I can't do it. I had to stick with it and try to find different ways to do this thing by myself at home. So there's lots of options for you. Just look it up. Yeah, and I'm going to take out these rollers and see how many more I need, if this is enough, if I need to do them tighter, if I got the right roll for the looks that I'm doing. Like I said, I'm like late 80s, early 90s, where they were doing a little bit of everything. So my vintage, most of my clothes, I would say I don't have a lot of clothes. I still have some modern clothes. I don't know that I'm going to go full out with this because I've been trying to do it for a few years, but basically it takes a lot of time and the money that you spend, because I'm not fully 50s and 60s, full vintage. I would do the clothes that I would wear would be reproduction, not vintage. I think that the thrift shopping and stuff is not really what I want to do. I don't like the fact that other people have owned my clothes. I think that's weird. I'm sorry. But there's stores like Unique Vintage and other stores online that you can buy reproduction vintage clothes. So that's what I do. And a lot of times there's modern clothes that you can make look vintage. Like my outfit right now is just a white t-shirt and some checkered pants. And they're kind of old school. If I added suspenders, it would be a little bit more like chola. But sometimes I wear suspenders. I don't really, for me, it's a time issue. If it takes too long to get ready, because I go to dance right after work, I wear like sweats at work pants. Right after work, I go to my dance classes normally, and I'll have like 15-20 minutes to take a really fast shower, just wash off really quick and change into my clothes. And so I don't have a lot of time to think about what I'm going to wear, what I'm going to do to my hair. My hair a lot of times just gets pinned up in little pins, and I just put something in there. So I'm never fully ready at dance classes, just for the exercise. So it's time. It's about the time, and you'll catch me in a lot of capri pants that are sort of baggy on top, that 50s pants look women were wearing. You'll catch me in those types of clothes, that Audrey Hepburn, Mary Tyler Moore stuff. But it's not always black, like khakis and checkered pants. And yeah, I do have some 60s looks and some 70s looks, but it's all about how much time I have. If I want to wear that 70s dress, what am I going to do with my hair? And if I have to think about that, and it's really important, like my hair has to make the look, I'm not going to put it on. I'm just not going to do it. I don't have a lot of modern. I do some, but if I dress modern, it's weird because the modern clothes I buy, like I bought a dress to go to a graduation, and it looks like a 50s dress. It's very classic and clean, and has a flower print on it, and I didn't think about it. Like, that's just what I look for when I'm buying stuff. So people started calling me vintage, and I was like, what? So I figured I may as well just make it my thing and see what I can do with that. But that's just a little bit about my style. These are not 50s and 60s. I do have pins. I do some videos on how to do some 50s hairstyles. But I don't have like a socialite. You know what that is, lighting for my iPhone right now. I'm on my computer, and I'm in my breakfast, what do you call it? The breakfast area in your house. So, yeah, I'm not going to do my hair in the kitchen. I will take you to my bathroom, but the lighting is an issue, and I'm really sorry about that. Anyway, go watch my update on my abs video too. This is just an update video if you don't want to watch it. Go watch my update on my abs video. I'll tell you what I've changed about my workouts. And so upcoming, what's coming next is another hair video. See if I can get it to work. It's going to be a challenge. And another ab video, show you the new exercises that I've incorporated, and the weights that I used have changed. Because it has been about a month, and I did get really, really sick for a couple weeks there, so I wasn't able to do it for a long time. I am seeing more definition in my abs, but right now I'm struggling because of the coronavirus. I went shopping, and I was thinking, okay, I just need a few things. I don't have to eat a lot, but when you see shelves like empty, it really worries you that it might be like that forever. And if you start not eating now, in the future, you may have to starve. I mean, really rationing was what I was worried about. So I started buying everything, and I bought a bunch of just whatever they had, which isn't stuff that's very good for you. It's like I bought non-dairy ice cream. I found it was like a gold nugget in the freezer. Non-dairy! And I went for it and I bought the damn thing. I already ate it. There's like this much left. Oh my God. But ice cream is a small carton though, not huge. It's like 2 or 3 servings maybe. Anyway, ice cream and veggie chips and protein bars. I always eat protein bars or protein shakes. I'll have one or the other in a day. I will not have both because there's just way too much fat. The fat content is high. So I brought protein bars, and I think I found a really good protein bar option. It's only got 10 grams of protein. It's protein 1. They're not plant-based, but I'll tell you something about most of the plant-based protein bars that I have tried. They're super high in fat, 8 to 10 grams, sometimes 15 grams of fat in just one small bar. And it's ridiculous. There's so much fat, there's so much sugar and sugar alcohol in plant-based like Lara bars. So I don't get them. I'm not allergic to meat as long as it doesn't have milk in it, like a lot of milk or eggs. It's not going to bother me. So these regular protein bars don't really upset my stomach. I can still eat Snickers and stuff, whatever. Chocolate, it doesn't bother me. So yeah, the protein 1 bars are really good protein bar. There's only 1 gram of sugar. It's a little bit of fiber. It's a great breakfast. They're small. For somebody my size, I'm only like 5'1". For somebody my size, it's perfect for breakfast. But I always end up eating like a bowl of cereal or something. So I eat a lot, and that's the reason for this video, to tell you to stay tuned for my cardio videos. I'm going to start doing videos for cardio, so I show you just exactly. And the reason I go live on Instagram is because I'll be on there for like 3 hours. My whole routine, okay? It's a lot, and I eat a lot. I don't always work out that much. It really depends on how much I'm working at work. But because of the coronavirus, I'm trying not to put on weight. So it's really hard to control my diet, my eating. I just have to put in the energy that I have to working out and doing my dancing. I used to do HIIT. I will say I used to do HIIT. But I think that there's a rule about the exercises that you have to do. I haven't done a lot of research on this, but I know that there's some guys out there that talk about there's certain exercises that you shouldn't be doing in your older age. After a certain age, it's too much for your body. It's actually more damaging than it is good. And I don't know what exercises those are, but I just know I really like to do a lot of HIIT exercises. I could do it for like 20 minutes, but it wears me out so much. Like I don't have the energy for dancing. I don't have the energy to go to work. I get really drained out really fast when I'm doing that type of exercise. So I think for me, exercise is something that I do so that I can have energy, not so that it wears me out. I don't want to be worn out after my workout. I want to have more energy the next day to do the same thing or even more. The whole point of exercise is to be more vital, right? So you have to find the right things. And I think for me, dancing, I can take to a certain level. It can with things like Zumba and salsa, you can slow it down and speed it up, and slow it down and speed it up. So Lindy Hop's a little bit more high energy. I can only do that for about 20 minutes. But yeah, so dancing is really, really great type of exercise for people that are over 35, 40. That's why so many old people do it. Because they can get into it, they can do it as much or as often as they want to, and you're like not breaking your bones. So yeah, that's all I have to say about my updates, what I'm going to be doing in the future, what to stay tuned for. I'm sorry I don't have a video for you right now. I'm just testing out these things. They're cold now, so it's time to take them out. Although I don't have product in my hair. I didn't want to ruin them because they're so old. So the product in my hair, I don't know. I guess you could wash them. You can wash them a little bit with the soft side of a sponge. They're spongy, see? They're not hard. It's really cool. I can't believe I found these. I have old school curling irons, which still work. They're from the 80s. I think it's like 1984 or 86 or something. They're like the best curling irons. It comes in a set with a large to small, and the small is really tiny and the large is really big. And you can, like, I'll show them to you one day, but it's a set of different sizes for the same. So it's great. It's a really cool thing to find old stuff in your house. When you've lived this long or longer, it's so cool. Never throw away your expensive stuff, you know what I mean? Yeah. Thank you. Bye-bye.